He had the Hokage was taking care of him. What you mean?
No, he did not.
Get the hell out of here with that.
They still blindly follow Luffy. They want to see Luffy achieve his goal because a lot of them have.
I was about to say, because the thing with Nami is if it wasn't for Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro, Nami's trauma would have continued.
What's up, YouTube? We're back with another video, and this time we're going to discuss who carries more emotional weight, Luffy or Naruto. Get into it. And I'm going to start with the number one Naruto hater. And yeah.
No, yes, you.
Yeah.
What you talking about, man? I feel like you already, I know where I'm going. I feel
well
like
established.
Luffy is definitely carrying more emotional weight than Naruto. I feel like even if I don't even want to bring out the big guns, I feel like Luffy carries the emotional weight of his crewmates as well. We've seen all the backstories from Robin's, Sanji's. Sanji got two bad backstories. We've been talking about it. Even with Frankie, every emotional backstory from every character that's on the Straw Hat Pirates crew, Luffy is carrying that weight outside of the emotional weight for himself as well. Outside of Naruto only carrying the weight for himself and baby Sasuke.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, my bad. I'll give you Gar. Outside of that, Naruto only cared about himself and what happened.
Are you gonna get him or can I get him?
You started. You
okay, good. Because you should be. That's what she said. You should be ashamed of yourself. Talking about Naruto only carries the weight of Sasuke. Oh, and Gaara. No, like he doesn't have the whole weight of the ninja world on his shoulders in the war. Everyone is literally banking on this man to stay alive because without him, they're dead. He has his mother and his father. Once he got to see what they dealt with just to make sure that he was alive. Not to mention you have Konohamaru who looks up to him. That's all I got for Konohamaru. I understand. But hey, he still counts.
Up to him? Luffy got people looking up to him too. Literally.
Congratulations.
I ain't gonna lie.
Figuratively.
Khalil, that was not a strong argument. Now we cut you off. That was not a strong argument.
What you mean?
Luffy is literally like Gear 5 Luffy. You know how many people in the show have been waiting for this savior to come? And you talking about Konohamaru?
But Luffy didn't even know that he had that.
It doesn't matter. That's emotional weight. If you're talking about Konohamaru being emotional weight for Naruto, we can talk about how half the world is waiting for Gear 5 to show itself with the laughter to help redeem the world. There's plenty of people. So I'm using that to refute the weak point of Konohamaru.
But like the whole world knowing that he's the sun god and all that, he doesn't even know that these people are looking up to him for that specifically. The baggage that he knows that he's actually carrying is the stuff from his team. Everybody else in the world, he doesn't care about them. His goal is to get the One Piece and to help his team achieve their goals. Those are the people whose baggage I can say for sure he knows is holding on his back.
All the places that Luffy liberated, like Wano. Like what was the
Fishman Island? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. There's a whole bunch of places that Luffy has liberated up until this point. Do those not count now?
It's every island he go to. If you really think
but the
about
thing
it,
is like he's not carrying the emotional baggage. He's just doing what he wants to do, and it's helping to to help them out.
Not internalizing their pain like Naruto is what I think. He doesn't let their pain.
And so I feel that, but they're more because he's actually internalizing and acknowledging the weight that actually is on his back. Luffy's just going in there fighting just because.
I think
when he went to Wano, he wasn't going there to free the people. He went there to pull up on Kaido. And that's it.
Legacy. Yeah, I was about to say there's still plenty of emotional baggage. There's people in prison. There's people who were sick. Do you think Luffy would have just left there without helping those people? I think the way you're looking at it is a little bit wrong too. Because for Luffy's defense, I think it's his legacy without losing himself. So Luffy is always going to be himself at the end of the day, but he still holds the emotional weight of what happened. Just like Ace's death. We really don't see the effect of Ace's death with Luffy now, but do we know how much it's changed him as a character in general? Yes. Even like the emotional weight of almost losing his entire team when everybody got away, it's still emotional weight that we get to see with Luffy.
Right, and that I'll give you with his team. I feel like that is something where he knew like I need to be strong as a captain and as an individual because I need to protect my team. Everybody else is just second nature. Like if he comes across them, fine, sure. Like if it wasn't for the fact that Law came to him, he wouldn't have helped Law out because that Law is not a part of his focus.
It doesn't matter.
Same with like Naruto when it comes to all the eight, like the tailed beasts, he's
that's
there
like
to
saying
actually
for
try to help.
Naruto, it doesn't matter if Gaara doesn't cross paths with him. It's like that's a part of the story. So it literally matters in this instant.
I don't know, bro. I feel like I said, like Mike said earlier, all the places that Luffy go to, carrying the baggage of all of those places. If you think about every backstory to be seen, Chopper's place got all the places everywhere. Nami, Chopper's, even with Brook, all them. I feel like every place we see, he's carrying the emotions of all those people outside of what we see. And just because he doesn't show it doesn't mean we don't see it. I feel like you're writing it off because he doesn't. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Ace is dead.
Luffy.
You don't feel it. You don't see it.
Luffy's impact is like it's in his impact is not inherited, it's earned. So like yes, it does come across as very maybe a little bit nonchalant in a way, but in reality, when he's doing these things in front of these people, they're look at Doflamingo's plays. You don't think that all of those people there are looking at Luffy as a king, whether we acknowledge it or not?
He gained the fleet from that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's fine about the people looking up to him, but it's not about how people are perceiving him. It's about the weight and suffering that he's holding on, internalizing himself. Everybody can look up to you a certain way, but it's about the emotional impact and weight that you as a character have. And I feel like Naruto had it a lot more earlier on in the show, even before we get to Luffy starting his journey from when he was ostracized from a kid all the way up until the very point when he gets into the beginning exams. Like he's been holding on to a lot of emotional package and damage from a kid, and even then to that point where now I'm like, okay, he returns back after so many years because he failed to his mission to bring back Sasuke. So that was a lot of emotional damage there. And for Sakura, now we're getting to a point in time where he's losing more people in battles.
Let's start. Name something that Naruto went through that Luffy has not gone through. Maybe that will help.
Well, I mean, the one big factor is being ostracized as a kid by everybody. He was not ostracized. He literally was looked at as Garp's grandson, and a whole village took him in. No. Remember the thieves up in the what is it, in the mountains? They took him in, and they now treat him as family.
We learned that Luffy. We didn't learn that Luffy was Garp's grandson until later on.
I mean, yeah, but sure, to that point though, but like he was never ostracized, whether they knew it or not.
All he did was
that's like how many years before Luffy went on a journey?
I mean, I don't think that part matters.
Naruto getting bullied as part of it too?
Not just bullied, like these people were hating on him. Like if they had the choice, they would have assassinated him or took him out.
So is that your strong point? Is that your strong point? Is the fact that he was ostracized?
That's the first strongest point. Like
what else does he have? Like ostracization when you're a child. I'm not trying to undermine it, but in general, if we're saying that if we're accepting that Luffy is inheriting the part of his team, then you don't think he feels the same way about like Robin with her ostracization?
And Luffy had baggage when he was a kid too, because he lost Sabo. He lost Sabo early. So you can't even say that Luffy didn't have until his journey. He lost Sabo before that, and then you get on your journey. And
the equivalent to that would be the fact that he didn't even have parents to begin with. So that would be my equivalent for Naruto not having parents, because he lost them when he was just born.
Luffy didn't have none either.
Luffy don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say we don't know who Luffy's mother.
We don't know. Well, we know who Luffy's parents is, but he had somebody taking care of him when he was a kid the whole time. Naruto didn't have
also
anybody.
Had companionship.
He had the whole Kage was taking care of him. What you mean?
Fool this man!
No, he did not. Get the hell out of here with that BS. My man had spoiled milk in his fridge. He ain't have nobody taking care of him. Stop it.
Y'all talking about y'all trying to get Luffy.
Luffy had a village taking care of him. My boy Naruto was in an apartment by himself.
And he had brothers. And he
lost one.
And then he had Shanks too.
But the point, big brother and Shanks.
So what? That don't count.
That doesn't count.
What?
Oh my god!
Luffy's hanging out in a bar and they telling him, no, stop.
If Naruto grew up
Okay,
with Kakashi,
okay. So
you would have
what
wrote
does
that off.
Naruto have like losing a brother that you failed to save directly? What comparison does Naruto have? Are we going to say Neji? Like what is his loss?
And it was twice.
His loss was when he lost Jiraiya. He lost his actual other father figure in his life. He already didn't have parents. He had somebody he looked up to as a grandfather, and then he lost his grandfather in a battle. He wasn't even there to save him.
I can say why I don't think that one counts, because like Jiraiya chose to fight alone. Ace chose to trust Luffy and died anyway. So to me, it's a little different, and he actually saw him die. But I do see why you bring up Jiraiya. But I do.
Yeah, I mean, it still hits different when you learn that somebody died and you couldn't have done anything to protect them because they didn't tell you that they went on a mission to begin with. Like,
not to mention
that
chose
hits.
to die. Technically,
What?
Who chose to die?
Ace chose to die.
He could have let. Yeah,
He ain't choose to die.
He could have let Luffy. He could have let Luffy
No, but
take
even
over.
if we gonna keep going away from Ace, what about Sabo? Before we learned he was alive.
I mean,
Man,
that was emotional
still
baggage
later,
in that moment,
man.
but then we find that it
but you
doesn't
still
even matter
holding it
anymore.
though. You still have
No, he
that.
does still hold that weight until
Yeah, for
learns
sure.
about it. So
That's a
you can't
long
take that
time
away.
in the story. We're at Dressrosa when we get there. That's a long time to be holding on that you lost Ace and Sabo. You have nothing now.
And I'm gonna also throw in that like Naruto is
I'm
often supported by like emotionally by like Kakashi, by what is his name, Ikaru Sensei, Hikaru Sensei, and Jiraiya for half the show itself, where Luffy has to be the anchor. All the Straw Hats joined his team with trauma already, and Luffy has to be the anchor by himself. It's not like Jinbei's helping him. It's not like Rayleigh's helping him. It's not like he get anything from his childhood, Ace, anybody. It's just Luffy having to anchor all that other stuff where Naruto has help.
They had to fix it.
well, true, but Luffy also had help because it's like, yeah, they did have their trauma and stuff. They still blindly follow Luffy. They want to see Luffy achieve his goal because a lot of them have.
I was about to say, because the thing with Nami
but
is
they
if it
still
wasn't for Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro, Nami's trauma would have continued. He had help in order to help her overcome that battle with the Arlong pirates.
Who holds her trauma with her though? We're not saying Zoro.
Isn't
is
it all
Nami's
together
trauma.
as a group? It's not just Luffy.
No, Luffy is the leader.
Luffy could have left her.
He may be the leader, but it was still divided up amongst them to be able to help her get past that trauma.
See, I disagree with that. I think that they're there to help because Luffy says we are going to help.
Exactly.
I think she knows that personally. She's the one who said we are going to do this. So Luffy is the one who's going to attach himself to it. Would Zoro have helped her if Luffy wasn't there? No. Sanji would have ran away.
He literally said it. Zoro was like, "Why are we chasing after her? She stole our stuff. Why are we going after her?" So without Luffy, there's no saving Nami, no crying moment, none of that. And
That's
I also feel like
that.
Luffy has no living family that actually grew up with him too. I'm still thinking like Garp was super distant with Luffy and Dragon was absent.
But he
All of
left
his
them with
emotional
a village of people who actually
does
took
not
care of him
matter.
like family. Naruto
not
didn't have
have-
anybody though. That in comparison to the two, you may have strangers who treated you like family, or you have no one who treats you as family.
Like
that does make a big
Naruto
difference.
Naruto didn't get recognition until he started saving everybody. That's when
Rocket Sensei didn't treat him like family.
Or Jiraiya.
Who?
Whatever
Iruka.
Iruka.
And how many more years until he finally did that? He even let Naruto know, like, hey, I only
Did he
faked
do
like
it?
I
Is my
was cool.
question.
I was only faking like this because the third Hokage told me to. He admitted that to Naruto. But he said, but now that I see that you're not really like the nine-tailed beast that everybody says, I actually would like to establish this
Figured
relationship.
it out later, it still matters because then y'all took away Sabo as if because he found out later that it didn't matter. But now that he told,
but I was comparing that
to
to the fact that Naruto lost his parents. Like those are where the depths end.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the depths is. Where the depths is where I compared those two.
Oh no, this
Wild
was
out a
getting a
couple
little
takes
long. This was getting a little long. So let them decide in the comment section down below. Who do you think had more emotional weight to carry throughout their respective shows, Naruto or Luffy? Listen on the comment section down below. Catch you in the next video. Peace.
Peace.
Don't forget, Ansem third Hokage took care of Naruto.
Yeah, that was wild.